have a different style on because mine's not the blazer. I think we still have this coming up in the show, so I'll double check. Hopefully I didn't grab the wrong one. All right, now we get to talk about the sweater that Amy is wearing. A lot of you already placed your order for this with a great sale price. We've taken it from about $80 to under $50. We'll go through the colors quickly. It's the lowest price we've ever done. Fern, so we've been hearing this color before. We also have been talking about soft knit. Here's the soft knit flared pant if you missed it. So again, if you want to get that kind of soft suited looking, that two-piece look, you can add that onto your order as well. Amy is wearing it in the creme fraiche, which is a beautiful warm winter white. Notice the contrast of the black buttons on this one, whereas the fern, you have more of those tortoise buttons. And then we have it in, probably one of my favorites is going to be this mocha, which has a little bit more of that kind of like rust or terracotta undertone to it with the tortoise buttons, and then black with the black buttons. Extra, extra small through 3X. This is a viscose polyester nylon blend, but it says it in the name, that soft knit. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful sweater.
Her signature soft knit. This is such a fun sweater to wear because there's so many ways you can wear it. You can actually button the entire collar up, and then it's a full turtleneck. So if you want more warmth, that'll give you additional warmth. You can button it down even a little further, and then you can have that exposed shoulder look if you're looking for something that's a little more off the shoulder. So I think the styling on this is really fun and gives you a lot of options. And of course, we've seen other cardigans this hour that have that same beautiful color that Piper's wearing throughout. So lots of options here. This is just going to be one of those really fun, sophisticated pieces that's going to have a lot of lasting power in your wardrobe. Of course, in that signature soft knit, which we love. I love the ribbing all along the collar, as well as on the cuffs and the band on the hemline as well. Lots of texture detail here, but still keeping that very sleek, very sophisticated, just whisper of wealth look to it.
I love the whisper of wealth.
Whisper of wealth.
I love that. And I love that the buttons are only working buttons where you would want it to kind of get it up and over your head. Depending if you're wearing your hair up, you're wearing your hair down, you want a little bit more neck showing, a little bit less of the neck showing. I love the contrast, of the black buttons on the creme fraiche, makes it really pop. The buttons are a beautiful elongated point of interest. It keeps it very abstract, very unique. You don't see styles and silhouettes like this very often. If you do, and you come across them in the boutique or maybe that corner of the department store you usually don't go to because it's super duper expensive, you run your hand past and you go, oh yeah, this is definitely going to be, a $200 or $300 sweater. To be able to get these types of pieces for under $50, I hope you're treating yourself. And this is the time. It's just gonna get colder. I know you don't want to hear that, but it is gonna get colder. It is gonna get snowier. You do need the layers, and you don't want to look frumpy. Nobody wants to put on sweaters and then you take your great jacket off and you're like, oh yeah, no, that doesn't look good. These have points of interest and something that's unique and different and only found here at HSN. Remember, Marla's collection, she chose us, she chose you to design for, and she keeps doing incredible collections, and they're so easy to shop for because it's true to size. Her colors match. If it says creme fraiche, it's going to match creme fraiche. If this says fern, and it's in the soft knit, it's gonna match the fern in the soft knit pants. So you can really take the guesswork out of it. Sometimes that can be what's the challenge when you're shopping maybe online or with us here on the network, but we do free exchanges for you. We also have our extended holiday returns that we're still honoring for just a couple more days. So if you wanna be able to try any pieces here at the network out until the end of January, today's the day to do that shopping. And maybe you're gonna see mom or your sister or a cousin a little bit after the holiday season, and you were looking at this sweater and you're saying, oh my gosh, that looks just like so-and-so, whoever that is. Get it now, go ahead and get it. We still send it out to you, and maybe it'll hit in that time for that special, occasion. It could be a trip, it could be a birthday, or maybe it's just because you don't have enough sweaters. I know a lot of people who have been relocating, right, and going to different parts of the country, and they're like, I am not prepared for this cooler weather. Or even here in Florida, we had a cold snap today.
Actually, this is a real life story too. A lot of our family was going to Oregon after Christmas to visit family. There's a new baby, and And we, as a family of 4 that lives in Florida, had to decline because we would have to buy an entire new wardrobe to go visit them. So yes, if whether you have relocated to a new colder environment or maybe you're going to visit, this is a great opportunity to stock up. I wanted to show also on this, I went ahead and buttoned it all the way up so that you could see that it can operate as a classic turtleneck as well. And then on the black, I went ahead and unbuttoned it so you can see you can actually have fun with styling a little more off the shoulder. So the versatility here, I love that asymmetric look on the neck that kind of gives it almost that scarf detail to it. It really is just a very fun, easy to style and versatile sweater that's going to give you lots of different visual interest depending on what you're looking for.
Would you recommend true to size on this one since it does have some really soft stretch to it?
Absolutely true to size, unless you're going for an oversized look, which you could